Good afternoon. It is Monday, August 30th, 2021. And we really had this this trend up. I'm not too sure if this is the correct trend line. I think the midline seems to work better when these highs are up here. And I at first I had off this high right here, this swing high, and it does look like the midline prices respond to that midline, so that could be it with this overshoot leading to a break right here. So that could be it, and that's how I was playing it personally. So yeah, I think maybe I'll leave it like that here, but not a whole lot of trades, not a lot of good setups. I think you just had to be aggressive. It wasn't like those runaway trends with the little dojis and stuff, but it was a strong uptrend, and you could really feel that. I think I felt it like right about here. This bar right here. Maybe these dojis helped you see that, and then you get this strong leg up. So had to be aware of that, but let's take a look at these marked trades. Not sure if this is in the overnight. And that's another thing is, look, you got a bunch of dojis here that might make you think that we have this strong trend. And here, this kind of looks like a spike in channel. Let's see. And that would work in the short term. Spike in channel, we get the overshoot that leads to a break. So that might give you more reason to take this, which I would look at as count resetting right here. First, failed second entry, short. But what time is that? Oh yeah, 5:44. So I think I didn't want to take that. Maybe I wasn't sitting. Oh yeah, no, I slept late this morning, so I didn't see that. This is the overnight highs and lows, so we quickly moved out of that. This would be a little, you might think of it as aggressive, but you can see prices holding for a long time. What's that? You know, for like 6 hours above the EMA. So I think that failed second entry short, I think that's a good place to go short. And you got a great move out of it. And then you get a failed second entry short up here, right here, but the trend line broke, and we're not too sure if this is a runaway trend to the upside yet, so I don't think you can go long there. But then we get this first entry, second entry right here. You know what? Let me mark that. That's an aggressive entry right there, because it is a second entry, but we just don't know if this is going to be an uptrend or, you know, these are the overnight highs. We could be trading lower, but that's a really good signal bar. So we make this new low, and you get a first entry, failed second entry short. And if you didn't take this, which you could think of this as a double top, first entry, second entry. If you didn't take that first failed second entry short, I like that move a lot, and I took that trade, and could have gotten a lot out of that if you stuck with it. I did not stick with it. I just took a couple points scalped out. Unfortunately here, maybe you could look at this as a double bottom, first entry, failed second entry. So you know what? I'm going to mark that as aggressive. Off the EMA as well. That's a big move. Then we come up, first entry. Finally got a failed second entry short. I did go long on that. That's aggressive, but you can see it's off the trend line, so it does end up working. Only problem was that for me, I had this as my trend line, my highs. So I mean, maybe this really was the highs, but we never even made it up there. So that's an aggressive move, but it is a failed second entry long or short off of the trend line. And you know people are picking tops after this. Actually, I went one tick above that bar. You know people are going short beneath that. Low risk, 3 ticks. So this stuff, we get a break of this trend channel, so I don't think you can go long in any of this. And then we just start going sideways. And originally I had my lows just drawn right here, but now we've gotten more price action. I think it looks like you get more touches right here. So, and that looks like a better midline. So we come up here, pull back. Even look at that. Even if you take this second entry, you would have gotten. So you just want to follow the rules. Look at that second entry. Boom. First, it's not a good signal bar, so you shouldn't take it according to our price action trading rules. But even that would have gotten you a scalp. First entry, second entry. We had this overshoot. The way I was playing it, we had this overshoot, so we are expecting a break. And how long that break lasts, we don't know. But if you take the second entry, boom, you would have had a heart attack right here, but it ends up filling. Then you get a first failed second entry short here. I had a trend line drawn. I actually had a trend line drawn like that, so it looks like it's off the trend channel. And again, you would have had a heart attack right here when it comes back, but it ends up filling. You get a first, second entry. This looks congestive, but yeah, it's a second entry, and we just broke this long-term channel, so we are expecting moves up to a new high. And that's the last long that I saw. And then first of all, we make this, I look at this as like a double top here, but it looks like a triple top kind of. And so then we make this leg down, and you get a first entry, failed second entry long. It's tough to go short on a day like today when we've been up all day. But this looks like a strong move down. So it's a little ways away from the EMA, so I didn't take it, but that's what I saw. So we'll take a look at the trades I did take. So I spotted this failure right here, and I was a little concerned about a potential trend line right here. But this swing doesn't hit the lows, so that's something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is we're making these highs, and this trend has been pretty strong. So for like 6 hours we had that. 8 hours actually, we've been trending pretty strong up. So that's something to keep in mind. I entered on a limit order because I came in, I think, after this bar formed. I like that. After we get this failure, it only hit 4 ticks, so it didn't quite scalp everyone out. And so when I see another slightly bullish bar after this one, I want to enter that. So I got in here, and you get another higher low. And yeah, I just took 2 points out of this. And then here, this is an aggressive entry, but I am okay with it because this trend was strong for like 8 hours before this, and now it's like up to like 10 hours. It's a failure, and a strong move up. So I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I just scalped out because of how far away this was from the EMA. I did just scalp out on all 3 contracts, which looks like it would have been is the best decision I could have made. So I only took 2 trades, trying again to practice restraint and not over trading. So yeah, good day for me. I hope everyone else had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.